a little bit concerned about all of the homecoming style kind of stuff you got going on. Anytime you got homecoming around here, man, it's a big week, and we need to be concerned that way. But we've made it perfectly clear to our guys that that stuff's not for them. So if you see one of our guys out anywhere where you think they ought to be, call me and let me know. Say, hey, so and so and so was out doing so and so and so, but they ain't supposed to be. But we might go to a basketball game, that kind of stuff. We got some of that kind of stuff going on. That we like to go and support our other teams. And if the volleyball team playing, we go see them. But besides that, we are strictly in preparation mode for FAMU, and they're starting to play a lot better. They're starting to play good. They beat Norfolk up pretty good in Norfolk this past week, and you can tell they're getting a little bit better understanding on some of the things they're trying to install with the new staff and that kind of stuff down there. So we got our work cut out for us this coming Saturday. Questions?
Just, Coach, what did you see improvement-wise in the team from a week ago?
Well, we were able to run the football this week, whereas last week we had a hard time rushing the football. We, I think, gained somewhere in the neighborhood of between 400 and 450 yards this past weekend. So, there was success there to be had. We found success overall in our offense game, and then defensively. If you take that touchdown away that we gave up on offense, we had them shut down to 3 points, and we gave up one big play in the entire game. We gave up a deep ball to one of their kids, made a heck of a play, a nice throw and catch, and we let the guy get behind us, but at the same time, that was about the entire amount of their overall success against us in the second half. I don't know if they hardly got the first down. I think they got the first down maybe a time or two. Almost everything else was in our favor. So I thought our guys played good overall, and we had a chance to probably be more dominating, but we didn't quite do some of the things we still got to work on in the short yardage goal line game.
Getting back to that short yardage game, Justin Taylor's second straight week gets stopped on a fourth down. Do you think it's as much a concern when it comes to either the way the offensive line is blocking on these short yardage situations, or is it just are you concerned that maybe you become sort of in that situation predictable?
Well, I don't know if we become predictable or not, but you see, and that's the in vogue thing now. To go for it on fourth downs. We feel good enough about our defense that if the ball is somewhere close to score zone, we generally will try to go for it. It's one of those kind of situations though where we don't quite block the right guy. We just keep having little things come loose, and it's almost like an old leaking boat. That's kind of got some weak spots on it. Every time we fix one spot, it seems like another little leak breaks out. But we continue to patch. We're going to eventually get them all fixed. Hopefully by the time we get to this Saturday, we'll have a good, solid, short yardage goal line plan together in a way where we can have people be confident in the fact that we're going to get a 4th and 1.
Still concerned that you're able to have games like this against teams you're supposed to beat as compared to the teams like Bethune and Coastal, where when you get to those critical moments, it doesn't go the same way?
Well, yeah, of course, there's always concern that you had beaten some of the better teams on your schedule. But now, we're close. We're not far enough away to say that it's, a big separation and a big separation team that way. A break here, something happened there. You got situations in both cases where, we're close enough that we know we're not far away. And the goal is to get all over the hump that way against one of the better teams. And that's what our mission is right now, to continue to get a little bit better each day, so that when we do get to the next big challenge of that sort, that we are successful the next time. We keep working at it.
What's it going to take to go your way to be able to get that at-large berth?
Well, some of the teams ahead of us got to beat each other up. Some of the 3 and 4 loss teams, have got to, maybe win some games against some of the 2 and 3 loss teams. Some of that kind of stuff. You got enough of that kind of stuff out there available to you that we could squeak in that way. But now, it's going to take some things to happen for it to happen. And we just need some of those things to break our way. It's enough of that kind of stuff out there, enough close teams, out there where you got a lot of different possibilities that it could happen.
What about, would it help to have teams like an A&T and Delaware State post a winning record?
All of that helps. Those things will definitely help with our strength of schedule, coach. I was happy as I could be to see Alabama A&M beat Alcorn this week. All those kind of things, will have an effect on the overall process. We need Coastal to win out. I think we need Bethune at this point to win out because, the stronger they are, the better that makes our strength of schedule go. I'm hoping Coastal will go undefeated. I'm hoping that Bethune at this point will go maybe 11-1. So all those kind of things, help our strength of schedule, I think.
Looking at Saturday's game with Florida A&M, they sort of been a Jekyll and Hyde team, so to speak. Just, are they different from the team that was here 2 years ago?
I hope so. That was one of the more heartbreaking losses that we've had here. Up by double-digit numbers in the second half, and we're not able to close the deal on them. And they were able to come back and win the football game, but at the same time, they do possess some of the same kinds of capabilities that team did back in those days. And we've got to be prepared. We got to be on our P's and Q's because if we give them an opening of some sort, I'm quite sure they're more than willing to take it.
Damian Fleming, he sort of came in here into the conference like a comet, but it seems like he's not the same player that he was as a freshman.
Well, we beat him down there last year, and I didn't think he played as well there as he had played the year before here. At the same time, you see flashes, and you're always concerned that those guys can take off and get to going, in a way where they can give us some real issues. There's always that possibility out there. So, that concerns us, but at the same time, we think we are better than we were then. We think we are better physically than we were then. I can remember the fact that we were, awfully broken up the last couple of years toward that time of the year, and we seem to be health-wise better. We seem to have been deeper from the beginning, which has allowed us to continue to play better overall because we hadn't gotten down so deep in our depth chart.
On the flip side, the play of Richard this Saturday, was that his best game, and how much was encouraging that he was able to rebound from what happened with Cookman?
Well, very, very encouraging, and and he still had his moments where we wish he had done some things a little bit different, but it is what it is with Richard, and we do expect him to be able to take advantage of certain things that people do for us or do against us. We find some run for him from time to time. We find some throw game. I think we've got to continue to, just kind of work to see if we can get him a little bit better each day.
Where does the running back situation stand with all the injuries and everything?
Yeah, well, Justin was a little banged up this morning, but he practiced. Dr. Lewis Freeman looked like he might be the healthiest of the bunch. Chuck Brown worked some this morning. Dondre Brown didn't practice at all. Devin Ware, who was our fullback kind of guy, got hurt in pregame down at the Savannah game, and at that point, we thought we could still be able to use him a little bit, but after he got in there and went to try to do some things that didn't work out for him, so we ended up pulling him for the rest of the game. But we're thinking that he'll be back for the game, but at the same time, that is a concern.
Of course, Tyler was able to break the record this week. When you look at the wide receiving core and starting to think about life after Tyler, who is that guy that's going to be able to step up?
I'm not thinking about life after. Look here, you go into hypotheticals on who the hell we're going to be. I guarantee you, I don't have a clue. We got some guys though. Little Brennan Morrison, we think is going to be a little stud. We pulled him because of the fact that that he was hurt in the Clemson game. So we're going to